Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the Linux POSIX thread. This is one of the important topic for the Linux programmer. I will also explain you how you can create the thread and how you can use the thread in your application code. For practical, here I am going to use Raspberry Pi board. If you don't have Raspberry Pi board, then no worry, you can use any Ubuntu machine or any Linux machine. So before start this tutorial, I would request you all to do subscribe my channel and share in your group. So let's start and try to understand what is thread. So if you Google about thread, you will get multiple website and multiple information about the Linux thread. But here I would recommend you all to use this website because this website is having all the required information about the thread. So here I am not going to explain you all theory. We'll quickly understand the main topics and major components of the thread and we'll jump onto the practical. So thread operations include thread creation, termination, synchronization, join, blocking, scheduling, data management, and process interaction. So let's try to understand practically how you can create the thread, how you can terminate, and how you can synchronize. So I am navigating you on my Raspberry Pi console. So here I have already created one program. This is a very basic program of the Linux thread programming. So if you don't know how to set up Raspberry Pi board with your Windows machine, then I have already made a one video, so you can refer that video. So I have created here two functions. One is thread1 and another one is thread2. And you can see I am using while1 in both the functions, and in first function I am printing hello in while1, and in the second function I am printing world in while1. Here is my main function. So here I have used pthread underscore t for creating the thread variable. So here I have created two variables, tid1 and tid2. And now I am using pthread underscore create library create function which used to create the thread. So this function is having four arguments. One is first one is your thread variable, second one is your priority of thread. If you want to set any priority, then you will have to mention here, and then your function name which you want to associate with this thread, and then argument. So this argument, if you want to pass any argument in that function, so you can mention here. Similarly, I have created another thread, and I am using thread2 function, and in next step you will have to join both the threads. If you are going to use multiple thread, then you will have to join the multiple thread, so all the thread will execute parallelly. So let's try to run this program and analyze the output. So one major thing, if you are going to compile this code, just keep one thing in your mind. You will have to associate or the library which is related to the pthread. So here I am compiling this code, so it's giving me error. So as I earlier said, you will have to link the library of pthread during the compilation of the code. So how you can use it? You have to mention -lp thread. So now this code has compiled. Let's run it. So let's analyze this output. Sometime it's printing world, sometime it's printing hello. So this output will be very PC to PC. So it's completely depend on the architecture and the configuration of your processor. Okay, so now you can see here is printing 5 times hello and 2 times world. So this is not in synchronize, but both the tasks and threads are running parallelly. Okay, here I will also point one thing. You can, if you want to exit any thread, then you can also use the pthread exit API. For example, if you have a multiple thread, 10, 20 threads, and you think like sometime one thread should be exit, you don't want to run it anymore, then you can use pthread exit API. How it will work, I will show you. Again, I'm going to modify that program. So here I'm going to uncomment this line and using thread pthread exit API. So after printing hello, this thread will be exit, but this thread will be continuously run. Let's check. Oh, it's printed many times. It's difficult to analyze. Here we can analyze. Yes, you can see it's printed hello once. After that, that thread has exited, and the second thread is continuously running. So I hope you understand the basic functionality of the thread. So in my next video, I am going to explain you how you can synchronize two threads. Thanks for watching this video.